We decided to do something unique, off meta, and that no one is doing right now. That had multiple elements: nature damage, void damage, ice damage, fire damage. But for that, we needed a crucial part: the ghostly touch artifact gloves. I know it's not very exciting on paper. I myself put it as the artifact in D tier on my list. If you didn't watch that video, go check it out. Bill, we needed that crucial ingredient. If you don't know, that is 6,000 doubloon. So we started with the oldest technique of the British history: bribery. That's right. Here's the journey till we get there. This is what we're gonna put. I will pay 2,000 gold. You think that's enough for people? Let's see if someone does it. 1,500 gold for 1,000 doubloons, chat. I need 4K total. Let's see who bites the dust.
Thousands of tears later.
I will pay 10K gold for 4K doubloons. Final offer. No one's in this area, you dumbass. No one showed up. We went to farm. You gotta get all the chests, bro. The small and the big chests. So you only get 250 now for a full run. 250 doubloon. 57 cursed gold cup doubloon. Rich, are you a bot? You are a bot. 1 doubloon, but 10,000 mats, bro. And I'm encumbered to death. Just maybe. Are we streaming still? Yeah, I meant colliding, not colluding. My father once said to me, they can't use you if you are useless. Anyone can take it. What the heck is your father teaching you, bro? Carter Gifted, first time in chat. Can you show where you are on map? Absolutely not. Your father was a really good father. 1 extra point. What you doing here, girl?
Fishing.
It is a girl. God
I'm
dang.
fishing.
Why are you fishing here? These woods, these lands are dangerous. We did some good progress, but I was still getting void bladed to death, fire staffed to death, stream sniped to death. We had to call some sheep, some extra goats, reinforcements, and they showed up. Or I could start chest and you finish. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's even better. I just need 4 or 5 of you guys to do this. We do a lot of money here, okay? Why don't we come into an agreement? Oh my God. God dang, bro. You're a treasure hunter. What's happening, R3? Top PvP musket player trying to run away. Not going to happen. Drops on the ground. Oh, my God. What happened, bro? Oh, give me all your mats. I got to go outside, bro. I got a shit ton of blues. It's time to cash out. 25 right here. My bad. I'm sorry, bro. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I'm going to give you one more chance to run away, okay?
12 seconds later.
I gave you a chance, bro. Why did you insist on bringing this to your generation? See, now you're embarrassed. Doubloonies. 1 doubloon. Nice. Did we get it? Oh, bro, I'm missing 6. All right, 5. I got 1 here, 4. No, not Incan. No, not Incan, bro. Oh, yeah, you're dying, bro. 100%. Give me that shit. All right, we got it, boys. Let's go. We finally got it, chat. 6,000 doubloons being stream sniped for days. GG's, brother. Here we go, chat. It's not even 7:25, man. No mission. There's no missions on this thing. Of course, there's missions. Stupid ass game, bro. Why did I get excited, man? These might be one of the biggest dog shit artifacts that we've seen in the game. Show me. 10 defeat player enemies in colorless keys. No, God! I wasn't ready, and you guys are not ready for what you're gonna see. This build is on par with Life Taker damage and musket, and the THANOS build was born. Holy shit.
購読する。
Gonna also run a lot out of stamina with this build. Trying to gain distance on this guy. Let's see this duel. You see Storm, Pylon, everything inside so they can pull aggro. Look, you see how it pulls aggro? As soon as it pulls aggro, what did I do? I deployed a grenade on the guy. He didn't even notice that. You probably guys didn't even notice that shit. Look at this. We pull aggro. Boom. We drop a grenade on him. Windshield comes in, massive damage from the grenade, and it procs another empowerment for the elemental band. You see the synergies here, right? Look at how smooth and clean this duel was against one of our homies, Daddy Long Legs. He's a really, really good player, but he was not expecting what I was playing here. The first thing I do when I started this duel is to drop a sneaky grenade right there at the very last second. Boom, drop the grenade, dodge. Storm comes in, windshield gains me space and gives me stamina because I'm not dodging. I'm waiting for that stamina regeneration, right? So we keep the distance. He misses the swipe of the spear because of it. You see that push? Pylon comes in, we invoke Jose, and then boom, we block it, and damage happens naturally. Bro, I'm cooking, right? This build is insane, guys, and you need to understand just the synergy and how to do it. Look at this guy. It's going to push us, staggers us. We use that dodge. Grenade jumps in, windshield. Boom. A lot of empowerment's been procced out right here. Look at this. Nice, two beautiful shots, insane damage. You guys do the math. Another nice grenade. Pylon comes in, pulls aggro. Look at that. Pylon hitting for 1200 damage. Almost 1200 damage. Grenade pops in. Look at just the numbers, sheer numbers. But let's continue. Not a lot of analysis today, but just a little bit. Guys, your Pylon, like I said, he's going to be doing one of the two. Or pull an aggro or proc your empowerments. Like in this clip, I'm going to use him to proc what? Aggro. So people are going to focus on your Pylon, and then you're going to deploy windshield to do damage. Whenever that's happening, you're getting a lot of time and space. You got also your grenade. You need your grenade in order to proc fire damage. Otherwise, you're kind of cooked. Don't forget about that. So we continue. You guys can see here, we did the same combo. We did Storm into Pylon, into windshield, and windshield also pulls them away. We root him, and we finish the kill. And last example on this, a very tanky guy. This is what I want you to guys start doing. Your windshield breaks a lot of stamina. That's another really good thing about this thing. It's really good against shielded players. So you see that? I just can't see him because it's so dark, but we break his stamina, and then we go. Jose is dropping abilities. Someone destroyed Jose in the backside, but that's fine. They're going to abandon him. Another Storm already. Look, windshield again, dropping a lot of damage and rooting him, so you're gaining space. So nice dodge here. Grenade to gain some space again. We go to the grenade, as you guys know I like to do. Pylon again, doing a lot of damage, and look at what we're going to do here. You see with the shielded players, I'm going this way on purpose because the players are going to right click. They're going to be blocking my side, and then Jose is going to be on the back side, proccing empowerment, hitting those abilities, doing damage, putting pressure, and making the player nervous, make them do an opening and get a mistake out of them. Windshield comes in, a lot of space again from windshield. Storm again, proccing empowerment already like crazy, and Jose finishes the kill. Really good. One thing I gotta say, these ghostly touch gloves, man, they have the drip. They're the coolest looking gloves in this game, man. I'm not gonna lie, they look insanely awesome. Whatever you do with them, they look pretty neat. The musket, look at this, guys. Look at this. This is M3s, boys, just for you on musket. Look at that helmet. No one can do it. What is the secret about this build and what makes it so special? Your uptime of empowerments are constantly up. You hit one headshot, you get 4 empowerments. You get also elemental band that we're going to talk about. The amount of synergies that this build has in terms of uptime of empowerment. A lot of musket players talk about, oh, with musket, it's pretty easy to get empowerment. Well, it is with the void, but not with other weapons, right? Because Ice Gauntlet doesn't have a lot of empowerment to give you. Actually, none. Point number 2, you're also passively weakening your opponent. That is one of the biggest things about this build. You're passively weakening him. Bow guys, they dodge, they get in empowerment. You're gonna steal that empowerment from them, or at least a percentage of that empowerment. And Jose, the Pylon, he's gonna give you a lot of empowerment because he's gonna be applying. That's why we're using Pylon, because the Pylon is applying those stacks of of empowerment in keeping your uptime right there. So these gloves are beautiful. I bet a lot of people are going to start using these. What are we going to be rolling with? Enchanted Ward, refreshing. You want to have refreshings, and you need crippling powder burn on your armor piece. Still the same chest piece that I've been running in all my builds because I love the perk combination, but I can't get a 725, so that's what I need to work on. Then we got the pants. You need to have the pylon burst perk in your armor as well. These pants have health. I didn't want it, but it ups our health a little bit for the pylon, so it's not that bad, okay? And then we got the boots. These boots are my least favorite because we need an Hinding Thaw, so that is absolutely mandatory. You need to have a lot of perks in this build in your armor pieces. Let's go to the musket. We got augmented, so we're still doing nature damage. We're gonna do our Boreal Attunement, Keenly Jagged. I don't want Keenly Jagged, but it is what it is. And then we go to Deep Freeze. This is where another synergy starts. Deep Freeze. You frozen, rooted, and shield enemies take 15% additional damage. Why are we doing void damage? Because you want nature in your musket, and then you want ice on your deep freeze, but you need to split it in order to have more elements to proc more elemental band. So that's why we're putting a void with nature dots on it. Now the jewelry, usually it's not really important, but in this one we did some changes. We're doing constitution, health, we need health, thrust protection, really good, and now shirking in power. PvP only after dodging an attack, gain in power, increasing damage dealt by 7% for 10 seconds. Why is this so important? For that uptime of empowerment that I was talking about. Here we did a change to our elemental band. We got rid of a healing breeze, which is really good and it's sad, but we put invigorated punishment. This was a massive difference in our build. You're gonna see the synergy with the attribute points, and then the same earring that we've been rolling with regeneration. Okay, I tested this build with dexterity, with intelligence, with more con, less con, and I was running actually 25 points in strength, but it's not that big of a difference. But having 25 points more on your con, it's massive. If we can up our pieces and get better 725 pieces, we can hit 100 con and your pylon is going to last longer. 350 intelligence, because especially because of these last 2 points. 7% base damage to targets below 50. You guys know I love 350 int, and then 10% more in ability damage. This build is very centered on ability. The pylon hitting harder, the storm hitting harder. That's why we got it all on the perks in our armor pieces to hit harder. Everything that's an ability is hitting harder. So that's why I finish a lot of the kills, and that's a really good thing to have. And then we have the 200 bonus 10% headshot. Really nice. Weapons, nothing has changed on the musket, okay guys? So we got everything the same. Take your snips and your shots, and then we go to the ice gauntlet. This is where the jam goes. Make sure you're following all these synergies. I want to point this out. This right side is not bad at all. Having the 5-meter radius that is increased, don't forget you're gonna have a synergy with your pylon perk, right? Because you're gonna do 50% weapon damage more per burst after 3 meters of distance from that radius. Okay, so you guys need to pay attention to those synergies with the ice gauntlet. I played a lot of this build with this right side perk, but this is gonna hit a little bit harder with your windshield, especially with your windshield. All right, my dudes, that's the build right there. I hope you guys enjoy that. Don't forget to give a like and a sub on this video. Guys, it's getting pretty hard to create content for New World, man. I don't know what the future holds for us here with the Master Vavi channel, and I really love New World, and I wish we could do more content with it, but I honestly think that the game is dying at a high-speed train, you know, and it's just gonna wreck itself in. But I'm at this point, I'm not very optimistic. I don't know if I'm gonna have more builds in the future, more videos in the future, but you guys stay tuned. You never know. Don't forget to tell someone you love them.